believe everyone is in. We'll now call this meeting to order. Holman City Council, May 14th, 7 o'clock. Our invocation tonight, Mr. Chad Witcher, you come forward to the podium and give our invocation. We appreciate that, sir.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we just come to you tonight. Lord, we just thank you so much for how awesome you are. Lord, we just thank you for just a beautiful day that you've given us. Lord, we thank you for the council, the city, and all they do to just make this place better for all of us, Lord. Lord, just be with this meeting tonight. I pray that we would just go through the business of the city, Lord, with an open mind and Lord, just good discussion. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Moving the agenda, roll call, Mr. West.
Here.
Councilmember Randy Page.
Here.
Councilmember Johnny Cook.
Here.
Council President Garlan Jr.
Here.
President Pro Tem Judy Folsom.
Here.
Councilmember Clint Hollingsworth.
Here.
Next on the agenda is a reading of the minutes from April 24th. The pleasure of the council.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules.
Motion to suspend the rules. May I have a second? Please call the council, Mr. West.
Councilmember Randy Page.
Aye.
Councilmember Johnny Cook.
Aye.
Council President Garlan Jr. President Pro Tem Judy Folsom. Councilmember Clint Hollingsworth.
Aye. Now at this time, we'll entertain a motion to approve those minutes from April 24th, 2012. What's the pleasure of the council?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
I have a second. Any further discussion? Having none, all in favor of approval of those minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Those are passed. Any additions or deletions to the agenda tonight? Having none, move to our reports of our standing committees. Police Committee, Councilmember Andy Page.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. Chief Green. We had an unusual situation a couple weeks ago, Chief.
Yes, sir.
And we can't tell you much about it. I can't hardly tell you anything about it. Chief Green, you can, and I think it would be pleased to know what you guys say.
On April the 18th, the Cullman Police Department received a call to assist the Cullman County Coroner. And it is, when the coroner is there, obviously that is not going to be a peaceful or a gentle thing to handle. In my 23 years of working here, it is our normal line of duty to have to experience or see or be a part if someone passes away. And on this day, on April the 18th, the gentleman had passed away in just circumstances with family living out of town. No one had checked on that gentleman for about 8 days. And we will not go into detail, but I'm just going to tell you, it took someone to go above and beyond what I consider the call of duty. Our coroner, with limited resources, was there by himself. And technically speaking, the Cullman Police Department could have said, well, Mr. Coroner, that is your job. You know, you need to handle the situation that you walked into. But three gentlemen inside our police department took it upon themselves to do what I believe that police officers are called to do. And that is when the public, when a need arises, we're supposed to step up and help where they need help. And I would like to recognize the three folks. One is Officer Matt Dean, the other is Officer Matt Slosser, and the other is Sergeant Jody Martin. So if y'all three can come up here with us. These three gentlemen had the opportunity there again to just say, it is your job, Mr. Coroner, to help and assist the family. But these people, let me just tell you, it took about, I'm going to say about an hour to get everything taken care of inside the home, which includes, and there again, I won't go into a lot of detail, but removal of that gentleman that was in that house. And listen, that's unfortunate for the family, that's unfortunate for the community, but somebody had to do it, all right? And there again, we could have passed that torch off, so to speak, but these three gentlemen made the decision to step up and do what we were called to do. So I would just like the mayor and the council to do what they always do, which is just recognize when we go above and beyond, when someone goes above and beyond to serve, and that's what they did. So I wish you would.
Chief Green, can you come back up? They want to say it, Matt wants to say it, the word.
Chief Green was right there with us. He never backed down. He come right in with us and never backed out. Myself and Officer Slosser, we had to leave the building once, and he stayed in there by himself. And like I said, he was right there with us. So we didn't do anything. He didn't ask us to do anything that he wouldn't do. So he was right there with us.
Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Page, anything else? Yeah. Fire Committee, Chief, anything tonight? All right. Sanitation Committee, Councilmember Johnny Cook.
No report other than, I think, the cleanup went well last week, Larry.
Yeah, we're still finishing up this week.
Okay, and you know what that is, it's if you put anything out, at the street that, you want to, the city will pick it up, and that's, to help plant the city. And it's an annual event, and, we set it out with the regular trash.
Street Committee, Councilmember Clint Hollingsworth.
I don't see Rick here tonight, but just a word to him and his group. They're doing a great job around Busy Bee Block, and that looks really, really good, and it will continue looking better when everything's done. And also out at the airport, they've got a lot of projects going on. And, but I think most of the folks around Busy Bee Block, if you've been over there, if you haven't been over there, go by, and it's really looking great. So he's doing a great job as usual.
And next, one that makes us look good, Finance Committee, Councilmember Judy Folsom.
No report.
All right. Any report from our mayor tonight, Mayor Max A. Townsend?
Yes, I do, Mr. President.
All right.
Got a nice crowd here tonight. Thank y'all for coming out. This is a very special time of the year in the city of Cullman, and especially for all the high school seniors. I was at the program today, and I don't recall how many scholarships were issued. Dr. Bowden, $1 million?
That is announced on graduation night by the
Also, I'm thinking
superintendent.
out of turn.
I'm gonna try my best to do my job and not announce that number.
It was a big number, and we're very proud of our school system, the staff, the administrators, the support personnel, and most of all the students, and especially the parents, because you encourage these children. We have 4 math teams here tonight. Each one of these math teams were #1 in the state of Alabama in Division II. And so the first team I would like to call up is the comprehensive math team and your sponsor.
Come line up right in front there, would be great, guys.
That's what this comprehensive math team is. You can work any problem.
Pretty much.
So there's all different levels of this. Well, let me just say this, that we're very proud of you, and this is a certificate of recognition. And we acknowledge that participation on the math team helps students improve their mathematical skills while developing the qualities of problem solving, reasoning, leadership, teamwork, sportsmanship, and respect among the participants. And the Cullman High School Comprehensive Math Team placed first in the Vestavia Hills High School Mathematics Tournament, first place in the Grissom High School Mathematics Tournament, first place in the Albertville High School Mathematical Tournament, first place in the Hoover Mathematical Tournament, first place in the Alabama Statewide Mathematics Contest. The accomplishments of this team and the comprehensive math team are remarkable and a testament to the hard work, dedication, and mathematical skills of all the members, sponsors, and everyone else involved in this program. Now, therefore, we, Max A. Townsend, and the members of Cullman City Council, on behalf of all the citizens, do hereby extend this expression of our pride in the accomplishments of 2011 and 2012 CHS Comprehensive Math Team, and commend them and their sponsors for their hard work, for their excellent way in which they have represented Cullman High School and the city of Cullman. Done this the 14th day of May, 2012. Congratulations.
I would like to thank everybody that has supported us, the parents and the students that have given up their Saturdays to compete at the math tournaments. I've been very honored to work with them. My seniors I've worked with for 4 years now, and I'm surely going to miss them all. Thank you.
And of course, the next one is one of my favorites, the ciphering team. And you know, I always think back on that because a lot of you are too young to remember, but Jethro Bodine was always one of the ciphering. And for you that don't remember that was a comedy on the Beverly Hillbillies. I guess some of you are going to make all these math teams, right? Congratulations. It's sponsors. We acknowledge that participation on the math team sounds familiar. Helps the students improve their mathematical skills by developing the qualities of problem solving, reasoning, leadership, teamwork, sportsmanship, and respect among its participants. And with the accomplishments of the CHS ciphering team are remarkable and an actual testament to the hard work, dedication, and mathematical skills of all the members, sponsors, and everyone else involved in the program. Now, therefore, we, Mayor Max A. Townsend, and the members of Cullman City Council, on behalf of all the citizens, do by here extend this expression of our pride in the accomplishments of the 2011 and 12 Cullman High School ciphering team. And we commend them and their sponsors for their hard work and for the excellent way in which they have represented Cullman High School and the city of Cullman. Done this the 14th day of May, 2012. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to call down a former math teacher at Cullman High School, council member and coach Andy Page, and let him present these other two.
Mayor, I was
Yeah. This one.
Mayor, I taught math and coached football. I also sponsored several math teams. I don't know if this had anything to do with it, but how many remember an old gentleman coming over from West Alabama area a few years ago in tubes? I remember these two sitting right here. Yeah, I don't know which team this is. This is the Algebra 2 team.
Yeah,
All right, let's go, guys.
Come on up, guys, that's fine.
Recognize the accomplishments of the 2011, 2012 Cullman High School Algebra 2 team. Whereas we acknowledge that participation on the math team helps students improve their mathematical skills while developing the qualities of problem solving, reasoning, leadership, teamwork, sportsmanship, and respect among its participants. And whereas the 2011-12 Cullman High School Algebra 2 team placed first in the Best Navy Hills High School Mathematics Tournament, first place in the Grissom High School Mathematics Tournament, first place in the Albertville High School Mathematics Tournament, first place in the Hoover High School Mathematics Tournament, and first place in the Alabama Statewide Mathematics Contest. And whereas the members of the team include Wesley Walker, Blake Mike Kelly, and sponsors are Linda House and Elizabeth Pilot. Now therefore we, Mayor Maxine Townsend, and members of the Cullman City Council, on behalf of all citizens, do hereby extend this expression of our pride in the accomplishments of the 2011-12 Cullman High School Algebra 2 team, and commend them and their sponsors for the hard work and the excellent way in which they have represented Cullman High School in the city of Cullman. Done this the 14th day of May, 2012. Geometry. Yeah. Rick, can you prove the Pythagorean theorem?
Circles.
Recognizing the accomplishments of the 2011-2012 Cullman High School geometry team, whereas we acknowledge that participation on math teams helps students improve their mathematical skills while developing the qualities of problem solving, reasoning, leadership, teamwork, sportsmanship, and respect among its participants. And whereas the 2011 Cullman High School geometry team placed first in the Vestavia Hills High School mathematics tournament, first in the Grissom High School mathematics tournament, first in the Albertville High School mathematics tournament, and first in the Hoover High School mathematics tournament, and first in the Alabama statewide mathematics contest. And whereas the sponsors are Linda House and Elizabeth Pilot, and the accomplishments, And now therefore we, Maxine Townsend, and members of the Cullman City Council, on behalf of all our citizens, do hereby extend this expression of our pride in the accomplishments of the 2011-2012 Cullman High School geometry team, and commend them and their sponsors for their hard work and for the excellent way in which they have represented Cullman High School in the city of Cullman, during this 14th day of May, 2012.
Let's get them all up here, Mr. President.
Yeah, if anyone, please come forward as on the math team.
Math team. Get a good shot of that.
Yeah, if y'all can squeeze in together, so I'm getting in the middle now. Mayor, get in there with a bit. Somebody with his camera say 1, 2, 3 back there. All right. All right. Mr.
Be
Bowles?
sure your heads are between shoulders there. They're on the back row, we can't see. Move over some, there you go.
Let's give a big round of applause.
Thank y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't feel rude if you would like to exit at this time.
We'll work on from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being patient with us through that. The mayor, Coach Bates, thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot on the agenda tonight. Most of you have a reason for being here. There's going to be one time that says comments from anyone that is not on the agenda. If you'd like to speak, that if you're not on the agenda, now is your time. We're going to limit anyone that would like to speak to 3 minutes. So if there's anyone that would like to speak, please come forward. Please get behind the podium, state your name and address for the record. Feel free if you'd like. All right. Having done, we'll move on into the agenda. Petitions, applications, complaints, appeals, and communications. Petition number 1 is a request from Ms. Tina Warner of Cullman Christian School to de-annex the property located on Convent Road. Ms. Warner? Is she here? Mr. Sawyer, I assume you're representing her? Please do.
Again, thank you for this time, and first of all, I do want to say a couple of things if I can. Cullman Christian has been over the last 7 or 8 months, has been talking with many of the city officials, and certainly I want to thank you for allowing us to be on the agenda to make this request. Secondly, I definitely want to thank the mayor. He and I have spent quite a bit of time together, and he has willingly met with other school officials to try to seek a resolution of the current dilemma that we're in right now with the school and its inability to use the property that it owns on Convent Road. I also want to thank you all. Again, y'all have spent time with us. We've tried to work through solutions. We've thrown out ideas. You've taken up your time, and again, I appreciate all that y'all have done. Lastly, last comment I want to make, Garlan, is I want to make it clear about this because I've heard some rumors out there. I've heard rumors that potentially the school is suing the city, and I want to go on record as saying that is not true, that the Cullman Christian School has not sued the city of Cullman. Our request is tonight is a de-annexation of the property that we own on Convent Road, roughly 39 acres, and this represents our primary asset. It's our means of moving forward. We had plans to build a school building. You've seen the site plan of that. And we believe that this is obviously for the current families that are attending Cullman Christian, as well as the many families of the future of this city and county who would attend. It is also our belief, Cullman Christian's belief, and in a letter Tim Culpepper has given to Stephen Smith, representing that you all have the legal right and authority to make this decision to de-annex this property, if you so choose. He cited the case on Bentley versus City of Aniana. I'm assuming that y'all have been prepped on that. We also are requesting an allowance to obviously use the city's sewer and utilities that are out there on the site, obviously to attach to those at the cost of the school. And finally, I think our request here is that in a conversation again, that the mayor was kind enough to give me on a phone conversation. The mayor and Chief Culpepper made a decision on October the 12th to install a 4-way stop at the ingress and egress at Parkman Place that would reduce speeding and provide a safer traffic flow should the school be allowed to use this property.
Excuse me, I believe that's 3-way.
Well, currently it's a 3-way. It would become a 4-way, obviously, if we will.
I see.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
Obviously, our reasons for coming and doing this is we've had several conversations, but quickly, our reasons for being able to come before you tonight, as we said before, there's been no factual evidence provided by claims of the neighbors who issued that there were problems with the traffic or problems with safety. Instead, Cullman Christian is the one that provided the traffic study. It was prepared by Skipper and Associates that also the city uses for traffic studies, and it was deemed to be okay for the school being there as well as the additional phases that it considered. Secondly, we've talked about this before, you received a letter, but again, we believe that there have been potential violations of the right of the school, regulations under our LUPA, which is a federal law to protect the religious organizations such as Cullman Christian from unfair and unjust zoning issues. And second, and then finally, again, just as owner of the property, we believe we have the right to use this property to build a school that both this city and this community and these families can be proud of. I think it's fitting for us to be able to make this presentation after what we just witnessed. Again, I'm very proud to be a citizen here, very proud as a businessman to see excellence in education, and that is what this school stands for. And again, we're asking for this opportunity, this request before you to be able to be de-annexed out of the city in order to move forward and build this on this property. Any questions?
I think that's it. That's it. Mr. Sawyer, I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Roy, is it to my knowledge, this is the first time that someone's ever asked to be in there? That having said, what's the pleasure of the council?
Mr. President, can I tell you this question?
Yeah.
I have worked at this school on many occasions, and we have never done anything unjust or unfair. It's always been about the safety of the citizens. When people come into the city hall, anyone that's hired through the city, the first thing I tell them is safety. And I'm not just talking about the safety of the employees, I'm talking about the safety of the citizens as well. I've traveled Convent Road on many occasions. It can be very difficult. It has hairpin turns, and it would be my suggestion that the council would refer this, since we have never encountered this in the city of Cullman, as long as I've been involved in city government, or as a citizen. I think we would be wise to refer it to our city attorney and let him advise us, maybe get the Attorney General's opinion. That's all I have to say. And I also serve on the planning commission along with Coach Page. We were on that commission when this was brought to the planning commission. And like I said before, it's all about safety.
We're a little out of turn because we're having a discussion first, but I'm going to continue this. Any discussion from the council? Is there anyone else that would like to speak? Councilman Page is saying, again, sorry for that. This time we'll allow you.
I can speak against it.
I'd like to hear your comment. Please state your name and address if you don't mind, sir.
Rex Myers, I live at 1411 Garlan Drive, which is on Convent Road, which is directly across the street from the land in question. I'm on the fire right, I'm on the front row, and I'm totally against this. I see nothing has changed since they were denied permits before. We still have the traffic problem. There is not sufficient land there to have turn lanes and de-acceleration lanes. We have, if the four-way stop was allowed to go in at Parkman Place, we would all be affected. We have 30 to 40 cars leaving Parkman Place in the mornings during rush hour, and that would be congestion. We have one access in and out, and you want to block that. So I think the arrogance of the people who have submitted this, that would allow them to buy property without first getting zoning, is the same arrogance that the people displayed that would ask to be de-annexed and ask for city services to go into that.
You okay?
Chief?
Wait a minute, Brad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to adjourn for a moment. Let this pass. We're going to take a break for about 5 minutes. I apologize, but I don't think we need to sit here and watch this.
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
I went in there with Rex, and he has not had anything to eat all day, so apparently, low blood sugar. Don't blow that food all day, that's not good.
Either way, that was scary. In the light of what just happened, I'm also going to give two people, if there's any new information that somebody might say, someone for, someone against. And I would love for you to come. Are you for or against, ma'am?
I'm for.
All right, and then I'd like to hear that side. I believe we had somebody that wanted to speak after these two people, then I'm going to cut it off. I have the authority as president of council to do that. I'm going to limit your time to 3 minutes, all right, for both of you. Please state your name and address.
My name's Gary Hollis, and I live at 17 County Road 598 in Hampsville. My kids go to Cullman Christian School. I love this school. I also, as a student, I drove in the traffic at the public high school. I also drove in the traffic at the private high school. And as a parent, I drove in the traffic at another private school in town. And as far as the traffic situation, our traffic at Cullman Christian School is much more well orchestrated, nowhere nearly even a quarter as bad as it was at the other private school in town. I can get in and out of there, and I've gotten there before school let out, when school is letting out, and after school let out, and I don't have to wait for more than a minute or two. Our traffic is not an issue. We do not have bad traffic, and it is run very well. So I think these comments about our traffic being out of control, we're not as big as the high school is. We're a smaller school. So I feel like we're very unfounded.
Thank you, Ms. Allen. Well, first the floor, and this will be the, please come forward and state your name and address for the record. Somebody open the doors and just.
Andy Dillon, 137, please. My name is Gary Smith, and I live on County Road 770. This is the dirt road currently that is coming off Convent Road. I can sit on my front porch and look at the townhouses where a lot of people live, and I can also see the property that Cullman Christian School owns. My fear is that this property is zoned for townhouses, and it scares me to think that we would have 39 acres more of townhouses now than what we've got. I'd rather sit on my front porch and see school children than something else. I love children. Very few people in here that are not directly connected to Cullman Christian School haven't experienced what these guys are doing. It's unbelievable. I've taken a tour and saw firsthand what they're doing. These guys are unbelievable in what they're doing for the children. Instead of battling with them, we need to support them every way we can. These children are our future, and we'll be gone, and these guys will be doing the math in the future. I'm all for Cullman Christian School. Anything we can do to help them, please, let's help them. They've earned the right. Thank you, sir.
The mayor had made a recommendation that we can do what council feels best. What is the pleasure of the council in this particular petition?
What the mayor suggested, I put that in the form of a motion or to refer this for further legal opinions because of the precedent, the fact that it's never been done before. I think we need to check all legalities out.
We have that in the form of a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Having none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Roy will be sending that to you, and I appreciate you looking thoroughly through that and getting the report back to us. Thank you. And thank you for everyone that came tonight for this particular issue that came up, and I appreciate the people that spoke also. Yeah, and if you're more than welcome to leave, because we're going to go on into the gym and get the brain temperature. According to the agenda, we have a request from Sanitation Superintendent Larry Jones about the bids for 2012 diesel riding lawnmower. Pleasure for council. Motion to approve, we have a second. Any further discussion? Having none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Three is a request from Mr. Tom Williamson of the Agriplex to annex 2 lots located on Talley Ho Street into the city limits of Cullman. What's the pleasure of the council? That's correct. So no action will be taken tonight. Number 4 is a request from the Busy Bee Cafe, 101 5th Street Southeast, for an alcohol license for on-premise consumption. This request received a favorable recommendation from the ARC. It's a pleasure of the council in issuing an alcohol license to the Busy Bee Cafe.
Second.
Motion to approve in a second. Any further discussion? Having none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. A request from VAPS Incorporated for a convenience store alcohol license for on-premise consumption. I was going to say, they've got favorable recommendation from the Alcohol Review Committee, but this is for off-premise, correct, since it's a convenience store. Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve with the amendment.
Yes.
Do we have a second? And second, any further discussion? Having none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. On to resolutions, orders, and other business. Resolution 2012-78 is to award the bid for a 6-inch water pipe in the amount of $17,955 to the lowest responsible bidder, which is Consolidated Pipe and Supply. What's the pleasure of council in awarding this bid?
Second.
A motion to adopt in multiple seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It's passed. Resolution 2012-79, honoring Alabama wounded warriors, disabled veterans, and fallen service members. Wes, our mayor, do we have a report on this? Thank you.
I'm sorry.
As our wounded warriors.
Yes. We received this from former Chief Justice Perry Hooper, and this is going to take place at the Birmingham Jefferson Convention Complex, and it's to honor all of the disabled veterans and their families and fallen service members, and they're wanting a resolution from the city and participation, and I would recommend that we do this.
I'm going to adopt the resolution.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Having none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That's passed. Number 3 on the agenda is 2012-80 to vacate a city-owned alley east of Lot 2 on the Maplehurst Addition on 3rd Street Southeast and declare the city property surplus. And this came back with a favorable recommendation. It's a pleasure of the council in adopting this resolution.
We'll make a motion to adopt this resolution.
Motion second, any further discussion? Having none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That has been adopted. Resolution number 4, 2012-81 is to also vacate a city-owned lot in Betts First Edition on 1st Street Northeast and declare the city property surplus. This also came back with a favorable recommendation. Mr. Holmes, is that correct? What's the pleasure of the council in adopting this resolution?
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt, do we have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Number 5 is a resolution 2012-82 to annex Oak Lane subdivision into the city limits of Cullman. Pleasure of the council. I believe this needs to go to state legislation by
This does not, that's the way the city.
doesn't touch or
It's a subdivision with 100% of the water.
So it has to be done by legislative act.
Can be done by one, two, legislative act, and also otherwise by election.
So we're passing this resolution in the form, we're just sending this to the state legislature for their review. And see how it goes. Correct? What's the pleasure of council in this adopting this resolution?
I make a motion to adopt this resolution pending approval of legislation.
And we have seconded, and again, 100% of the property owners, Mr. Cullman, is that correct?
It's not that,
Okay. So I haven't said that. Any further discussion? Rick, anything from you? Having none, all in favor of adopting this resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion has been adopted. Resolution number 6, 2012-83, to amend the project agreement between the city of Cullman and the Amendment 666 Bond Commission of the state of Alabama to extend the completion date to December 1st, 2013. This resolution, all it does is extend, because of the tornado, for about another 18 months for us to be able to use as infrastructure for the city of Cullman.
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt. Second. Any further discussion? Having none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Number 7 is ordinance 2012-08 to participate in the severe weather preparedness tax holiday. Even though this is the first reading, there will be no action. I would like Ms. Folsom, if you care to talk a little bit about it.
This is something in, if you click on it, is it in July, when this will happen? The governor passed this, and this is to, not the school tax holiday, but it's to, the severe weather preparedness tax holiday. It lists items such as weather radios, batteries, charts, things like that.
And that's Friday, July 6th through ending midnight, July 8th on Sunday.
And you need to participate.
This first reading, we'll go ahead and vote tonight, so we'll do that in the next council meeting. And then the next is on number 8 on the agenda is ordinance 2012-09. Again, this is also a first reading, so there will be no action taken, but this is to annex Joshua Dyer's property into the city limits of Cullman, Alabama. Number 9 on the agenda, board appointments. Is there any board appointments tonight? Having none, we've already moved our next council meeting earlier in the year to May 29th, which is Tuesday after Memorial Day, because our meetings happen to fall on Memorial Day the 28th, so Tuesday the 29th. Yes, sir. Motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.